heartbeat of the country. Yeah. Okay, to our next story. You know, it's really very dispiriting to have bandits overpowering our fighting men. The latest news in this connection from Zamfara State makes us completely exasperated. At least 4 policemen and 3 soldiers were shot dead by bandits in a deadly ambush on a highway in the state while the servicemen were on their way to repel the attack. Now, the tragic news was confirmed by the State Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Dalijan, who revealed that the uniformed men, the uniformed men, were acting on intelligence. One smells a rat here, or possibly the action of fifth column. But first, let's hear from the state governor and police commissioner. We'll get back there. Come with us.
Let me also use this opportunity to condole the CP about the incident that happened where we lost some men today in the course of fighting bandits around Kotarukashi area. May their soul rest in peace, and may God continue to protect us. You're doing very well, and inshallah, under my administration, I will also do my best to take care of some of the needs of our security operatives.
Well, the bandit had wanted to enter into Setrako camp to abduct some staff of the Setrako company. We had the information, we sent our men, not knowing that they have laid ambush on them. And as they were going into the company, they met heavy resistance from these bandits. They opened fire, exchanged gunfire.
Paul, these are crazy times.
Yes. We can't rule out the action of fifth columnists or even saboteurs. Because in this case, they got an intelligence. They were acting on intelligence, and they didn't know that they were going to be ambushed. Actually, one of the problems with fighting insurgency or banditry, terrorism in this country is the presence of saboteurs.
Oh, yes.
Know, it's always been like that. I remember one governor, former governor, saying, look, a former governor actually said, no, there's Boko Haram in my government. A former governor said so, you know, and these people have this information. But however, we need to actually find a way of equipping our security agencies better. We need to probably improve on equipping them to fight banditry. One other thing that baffles me is that I think we are not taking the battles to them enough. I don't, for the life of me, I don't know why this notorious bandit, this kingpin, you know, Toji. Everybody, the name is all over the place. Why it is so difficult to...
The man is waxing lyrical.
Yeah, in that same Zamfara, in the Northwest, it's just there, you know, you will even see his video boasting and all of that. So what is the problem? Why is it that we can't take the battle to these criminals and then deal with them? It's not a good thing that we are losing security men, losing the police.
It dampens, stories like this will dampen morale.
Exactly. So we just need to find a way to up our game in dealing with insecurity. This has been a problem that we have had to battle with for a long time.
Yeah.
And we just hope that solution, we are yet to see that solution inside, but we just hope solution will come.
Yeah. Because, and this question of the enemy within is something you cannot wish away.
Well, I don't think we should focus so much on that. That road being constructed.
Okay.
The pace of work has been very slow because of the activities of bandits on that road. And the bandits had been targeting the construction workers.
The impassable nature of the road.
No, they not that the road is impassable. I've traveled on that road know that it's not as if it's unpassable. They are constructing the road so that it can be much better for commuters, for drivers and all. Now these guys have been constantly attacking commuters on that road and targeting construction workers. So not much work had been done.
Okay.
That's the Gusau Zaria Road.
It's a highway.
Yes, connecting Zamfara to Kaduna State. So it's a busy highway, and these guys have been constantly abducting people on that road and attacking construction workers. So they knew, having blocked the road, they knew that help will come. It's just a matter of time, because report will go to the security agencies that, look, these guys are operating, they're on the road, this and that. So they anticipated that help will come and then decided to lay wait. Ambush is one of the most effective fighting strategies in the armed forces, because you will catch the enemy unawares.
Unawares, yeah.
You are in the bush, they were hiding in the farm, and they can see vehicle coming. So by the time they launch that attack, before you come out of your vehicles,
a lot of damage.
Yes, because they are ready, you are not ready. And then they open fire. And a lot of these guns that they use, these assault weapons, AK-47, can pierce light armor. So all those vehicles, maybe they are in, for example, if they were in an Isuzu Tiger, all of those multi-terrain vehicles, they are fired at from close range. It will kill the occupants.
It will.
So that's why I think that the governors, yes, a lot of the governors are doing well. They are helping the armed forces, but they need to invest in armored personnel carriers.
Okay.
Armored personnel carriers will take armor, for example,
fortified,
offer protection. Will offer protection. Or if they
that's what they call APCs.
Yes, armored personnel carrier. Or if they can invest in what's it called? MRAPs.
Right.
The MRAPs are mine resistant and it protects against ambush. That's why the full meaning of MRAP is mine resistance and ambush protected.
Okay.
You know? So it means that if you want to launch an ambush against somebody, we call the thick armor of those vehicles. If you fire an AK-47, it will not penetrate.
Yeah.
So it offers protection. And if they climb an IED, depending on the size of the IED, they can also be protected. And they have what you call run-flat tires. Those run-flat tires have the protection to the point that even when they fire at the tire, you can still drive more than 50 kilometers
at a given speed
with that tire, so that you are not compelled to stop where the enemy is. So those run-flat tires will take you all the way to maybe a safe place where you can disembark and continue on your journey. You get another vehicle. You know? So we need to invest in that. As for Bello Tuji, who is killing our people, I know that the armed forces do not want Nigerians to begin to see them as people who are not serious. That boy has to be taken out.
He has to.
Bello Tuji is in his early 30s, and he is causing so much problem. He's not the only bandit in that area, but he's looking like the most notorious. Dogo Gide used to
be very loud too.
But Dogo Gide for a long time now has not even been involved in any major operation. So you don't read about Dogo Gide these days. But this Bello Tuji has really been messing up, harassing our people, in Zamfara and Sokoto State especially. Those are your
but I know we can call his bluff.
That's what I'm saying, that they must take it, the Chief of Defense Staff must see this as his project.
Yeah.
He was described him as a deranged person. No, we are not interested.
It's not enough to call him names.
Take him out. Take him out. That's what people want to see. How can bandits be displaying their ransom before our eyes? It makes absolutely no sense. Now, they are concentrating on hospitals now. There have been 2 incidents in the last 1 week. You go into an hospital, pick people. They did it in Benengwari. They went to Krufi in Katsina State and picked innocent nurses and patients. I mean, it's madness.
For ransom.
It's madness.
All right.
We've got to do better, honestly.
It's getting more reckless, honestly.
Gentlemen, we must observe this break. We'll be back after the break. Please don't go away just yet. All right. Paul, you know, like calling the bluff of Turkey, I can't wait for it. Because if you do, the message will be sent.
Yeah, I can't wait for it also. Especially when you think about the destruction and damage he leaves in his wake when, you know, in his activities as a terrorist. Do we think about the fact that, you know, sometimes when we read that so-and-so has been kidnapped, so-and-so has been killed, so we tend to look at them in the report as we are dealing with statistics. We are not looking at the fact that these are actually human beings.
Human beings.
These are people with loved ones. These are people that have dependents, spouses, relatives, friends, people that miss them. You know, you kill someone, kill 4 people, kill 10 people, or took somebody, you know, hostage. You know, many times, even when these people are released, even when they are released, do we also think about the psychological effect of the time they've spent in captivity? We have enough motivation to chase this, the ruffian, Bello Tuji and people like it. We have enough motivation in this country to actually, then let's go for it. That's the truth. Let's go for it. And to add insult to injury, he boasts. He's loud. He's noisy. Like, you can't do me anything.
Yeah.
You can't get me. Come get me if you can. Then let's call the bluff of this guy. And let's go ahead and get him, take him out. However. So we just have to do so. We can't remain like this.
Yeah, because, and we have talked about non-kinetic approach and all that.
With bandits, honestly, I'm not for any other approach other than to simply eliminate them. These bandits don't want peace. These bandits will not lay down their weapons. Katsina State gave amnesty to bandits twice.
And twice they messed.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
I interviewed them. I interviewed bandits in 2018. Eyeball to eyeball, we spoke. They went back. We still have the videos of the interviews I had with the bandits in Katsina. They went back.
Sometimes I wonder,
they went back.
After I chat.
So which non-kinetic approach do we want? People will still go back. We tried, they made peace with Ghana in Benue State.
Okay.
Did they not go back to killing people and endangering the lives of soldiers? So the soldiers had to go and block the highway when they heard that there was a reception that they were organizing for him.
For him, yeah, yes. I remember.
At the stadium in Katsina. They used an articulated truck to block the highway. They said, you know, go pass here today. How many times? And I was speaking with one of the generals. He said, Jide, let's face it. You people criticize us on this, really. Have you ever seen where somebody got amnesty twice? I look like a fool when he asked me that question. Because indeed, if Ghana was interested in peace, he should have taken advantage of that
first olive branch.
Yes. That first one should have been enough. Daudawa in Katsina, after the kidnap of the government science secondary school students, of Kankara.
Yeah.
He said that he had given up banditry. They gave him a holy Quran. The governor was there.
He swore by it?
He took a
holy Those people don't fear. They don't fear God.
He swore. Then maybe he got broke. He went back to the forest, only for one of his rivals to take him out.
Okay.
So these bandits, I like, sometimes when El-Rufai talks, I like to listen because I know that he will speak from his heart. That's the kind of person that he is. He said, somebody who used to be a Fulani herdsman, who will take cattle all the way down south and manage to sell one cow at 200,000 naira.
Okay.
He now moved into a business where he can take 100 million per head because those who ambushed the train, the Kaduna train, they collected 100 million on each person. The person among the train passengers who is not a Nigerian, they collected 200 million. So El-Rufai said, how do you expect somebody who had been used to making just 200,000 selling a cow? How do you expect now to give up a trade where he's receiving 100 million from one person, and they will insist that you must pay in dollars? So this is the thing. People must know when they call them terrorists. That's why I said no. Except if you don't know the real meaning of terrorism. These guys are in it purely for business. To get Nigerians to give up a piece of business that has high profit margin.
They are contract killers.
No, they are not contract killers. They are okay. Different thing. They are making money. They are not killers. They are just after the money. They are not terrorists. That's what they are. Bandits. They are doing it purely for business.
Okay.
The terrorists has other motivations. You cannot say, for example, that Tamil Tigers were doing it for money. Those are real terrorists. You cannot say that the terrorists who began to kill people, slaughter journalists in Algeria in 1992 were doing it for money.
No, they couldn't.
No, people must know the distinction. So these guys are doing it purely for money. I've listened to audio clips of bandits when they are negotiating.
So they are bandits through and through.
That is what they are.
Okay.
We must realize that to get them out of this business is simply to decapitate them. You campaign to them, they will not listen. Because you want them to go back to a life where they are not going to be making enough money. It's as simple as that.
All right, folks, let's move to our